Japan, a country where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with futuristic technology, where politeness is sacred, and yet the strangest, most bizarre things can be found just around the corner. From vending machines that sell underwear to entire festivals celebrating giant genitals, here are 40 strange, weird, and yes, uncensored facts about Japan you probably won't believe. Number 1. Japan has over 4 million vending machines. That's roughly 1 for every 30 people. While most countries use vending machines for snacks or drinks, Japan takes it much further. You can find machines selling umbrellas, fresh eggs, surgical masks, batteries, and even hot meals like ramen and curry. In some urban areas like Akihabara, vending machines sell quirky or controversial items like used schoolgirl underwear or adult DVDs, often anonymously. These machines are stocked 24/7 and located everywhere, on streets, in alleyways, and even inside temples. They reflect Japan's blend of automation, privacy, and quirky consumer culture. Number 2. The Naki Sumo Festival is an annual event where sumo wrestlers hold babies and try to make them cry. As strange as it sounds, this tradition is meant to bring good luck and chase away evil spirits. The louder and longer the baby cries, the more the gods are believed to bless the child with a healthy future. Parents willingly participate, seeing it as a sacred and cultural moment. Wrestlers often wear masks or make funny faces to trigger the tears. Though it might seem odd to outsiders, the event is joyful and deeply rooted in Japanese spiritual beliefs. Number 3. Love hotels are a multi-billion-dollar industry in Japan, catering to couples looking for short-term privacy. These hotels can be rented by the hour or overnight, and many offer uniquely themed rooms, such as space stations, castles, subway cars, or even medical examination rooms. Some rooms include rotating beds, ceiling mirrors, disco lights, or cosplay wardrobes. While they may sound scandalous, love hotels are surprisingly clean, discreet, and even family-run in some cases. They fill a cultural gap in a country where people often live with extended family and lack personal space. Many Japanese couples use them simply as a private place to talk or relax together. Number 4. In Japan, you can rent a husband, wife, parent, child, even a whole wedding party. Agencies provide trained actors to pose as family members, friends, or co-workers, especially in situations where social appearances matter. A woman might rent a husband to avoid societal pressure, or someone might rent mourners for a funeral. Some people have even kept these fake families for years. While this may sound emotionally strange, the service fills a real psychological and social gap in a society where loneliness is increasingly common. It highlights the deeply rooted societal expectations and emotional needs in modern Japan. Number 5. Japan is home to soineya, or cuddle cafes where people pay to cuddle with a stranger. This doesn't involve any sexual contact. Customers simply lie next to someone, hold hands, or talk quietly. Some cafes offer eye-gazing, hair-stroking, or even head-patting sessions. The service targets lonely or stressed-out people who need comfort and physical connection in a non-sexual way. Employees often follow strict boundaries to ensure emotional safety. It might sound bizarre, but cuddle cafes thrive in a society where human touch is rare, and emotional support isn't always easily accessible. Number 6. Adult content is completely legal in Japan, but national obscenity laws require all genitals to be pixelated. This leads to the strange contradiction where explicit content is allowed, as long as it's blurred. Ironically, this restriction has fueled the creation of even more extreme and imaginative genres in adult media, especially in anime and manga. Japan also produces erotic games, toys, and comics that are sold openly in mainstream stores. The pixelation has become so culturally ingrained that many people consider it a unique trait of Japanese adult entertainment. Despite the censorship, the adult industry in Japan is one of the largest and most diverse in the world. Number 7. In 2018, a Japanese man made headlines after marrying a holographic pop singer named Hatsune Miku. He spent thousands on a formal wedding ceremony, complete with guests, vows, and a ring. Even though his bride existed only as a projection, Hatsune Miku is a Vocaloid character with a massive fan base, and the man claimed the relationship brought him emotional fulfillment. He even lives with her digital presence inside a display case. While many mocked the wedding, it reflects a rising trend in Japan, people forming emotional bonds with AI, holograms, and fictional characters. It's a symptom of both technological advancement and increasing social isolation. Number 8. Every spring, the city of Kawasaki hosts the Kanamara Matsuri, or Festival of the Steel Phallus. This event features giant penis floats, penis-shaped sweets, costumes, and decorations, all meant to celebrate fertility, safe sex, and reproductive health. The festival originates from a local legend where a demon once hid inside a woman's vagina and bit off 2 men's genitals, leading the townspeople to forge an iron phallus to break the curse. Today it has become a colorful and quirky celebration that draws tourists from around the world. Despite its bizarre visuals, the festival raises funds for HIV research and promotes sexual health awareness. It's one of Japan's boldest examples of mixing humor, history, and advocacy. Number 9. Japan's rapidly aging population has led to a surprising economic shift. More adult diapers are sold annually than baby diapers. With over 28% of the population over 65, businesses have adapted to meet the needs of the elderly. Entire supermarket aisles are dedicated to adult incontinence products, and advertising for them is normalized on TV and billboards. Some nursing homes even use robots to help change diapers and monitor hygiene. The demographic crisis is so serious that the government is encouraging more births through incentives, but for now, adult diaper sales continue to rise. It's a stark reflection of how deeply age is reshaping Japanese society. Number 10. In Japan, kawaii, or cuteness, isn't just a fashion trend. It's a cultural movement. Police departments use cartoon mascots to promote safety, tax forms have cute characters, and even military vehicles have smiley face decals. This obsession with cuteness touches every aspect of life, from fashion and food to packaging and public services. Characters like Hello Kitty, Rilakkuma, and Gudetama are as beloved by adults as they are by kids. Some believe the kawaii aesthetic helps soften the rigid social rules of Japanese life. It's a way to make everyday experiences more joyful, friendly, and emotionally accessible. Number 11. Animal cafes in Japan go far beyond the usual cat cafe. You can sip tea while petting owls, hedgehogs, goats, and even reptiles, all under one roof. These cafes are designed to offer unique bonding experiences in urban settings where pet ownership isn't always feasible. Then there are maid cafes, where waitresses dressed in frilly French maid costumes serve customers with exaggerated politeness and anime-like gestures. Some maid cafes include performances, photo sessions, or spells to make your food taste better. It's all part of Japan's quirky fantasy culture that blurs the line between reality and play. Number 12. Some Japanese companies promote crying sessions as a form of emotional detox for employees. They hire tear therapists who screen emotional movies or read touching stories to encourage tears. This concept, called ruikatsu or tear-seeking, is believed to relieve stress and improve team bonding. In a society where emotional expression is often repressed, these sessions provide a safe outlet. Far from being seen as weakness, crying at work is gaining popularity as a mental wellness tool. It reflects Japan's evolving approach to corporate culture and mental health. Meteora. Number 13. Nagoro is a remote village where dolls outnumber people. An artist named Tsukimi Ayano began replacing deceased or departed villagers with life-size dolls, placing them in everyday positions, at school desks, waiting for the bus, or working in the fields. The result is both touching and eerie, as if the village is frozen in time. The project started as a tribute to lost friends, but grew into a surreal tourist attraction. Visitors walk among the silent residents, many of whom are modeled after real individuals. It's a haunting commentary on depopulation in rural Japan. Number 14. Hikikomori refers to individuals, often young men, who completely withdraw from society and live in total isolation, sometimes for years. They stay confined to their rooms, avoiding school, work, and even family members. Japan's intense social pressure and fear of failure are major causes behind this phenomenon. The government estimates there are over 1 million hikikomori, and they've launched outreach programs to help reintegrate them. Support groups and therapists now make home visits or use gaming to connect. It's one of Japan's most serious and quietly tragic social issues. Number 15. There's a subculture in Japan where men live full-time as women, not for performance, but as a personal lifestyle. Known as otoko no ko, these individuals often adopt female fashion, mannerisms, and even take hormone treatments without necessarily identifying as transgender. Unlike drag, which is theatrical, this lifestyle is integrated into their daily routines. They're celebrated in niche fashion magazines and idol culture, and some even achieve fame on social media. This movement challenges gender norms and has carved out its own space in Japan's already fluid pop culture. Acceptance varies, but the phenomenon is Number 16. Japan has entire islands ruled by animals. Okunoshima, known as Rabbit Island, is home to hundreds of friendly rabbits that roam freely, a leftover from secret World War II chemical testing facilities. Then there's Aoshima, also called Cat Island, where cats outnumber humans by at least 6 to 1. Tourists flock to these islands with food and cameras, enjoying the surreal, peaceful atmosphere. Local residents see them as guardians or lucky charms. These islands have become internet famous for their charm, yet they also highlight Japan's aging, shrinking rural populations. Number 17. Tokyo's Unko Museum is dedicated entirely to poop, but not in the gross way you'd expect. The exhibits are colorful, sparkly, and cartoon-like, turning something taboo into a playful experience. Visitors can sit on rainbow-colored toilets, play poop-themed games, and collect digital unko using an app. The museum is especially popular with kids and Instagram influencers. It flips the narrative on bodily functions, making them fun and approachable. Only in Japan can poop be adorable, educational, and selfie-worthy. Number 18. In most places, nodding off at work would get you fired, but not in Japan. Known as inamuri, sleeping on the job is often seen as a sign of dedication and hard work. It suggests you were so committed that you worked yourself to exhaustion. People nap during meetings, in classrooms, and even standing on the train. While employers encourage productivity, they're surprisingly tolerant of public dozing. It's a quirky yet practical part of Japan's overworked corporate culture. Number 19. Due to a rise in sexual harassment on crowded trains, known as Chikan incidents, Japan introduced women-only train cars during rush hours. Posters and announcements remind people of anti-groping laws, and some stations have designated boarding lines. Victims are encouraged to immediately report incidents, and police sometimes conduct sting operations. The problem is serious enough that companies developed smartphone apps allowing women to discreetly alert authorities. These measures reflect the darker side of public transportation in one of the world's safest countries. Number 20. Japanese. Toilets are engineering masterpieces. Even basic models feature heated seats, warm water bidets, air dryers, and built-in sound machines to mask bathroom noises. Some high-end versions have motion sensors, night lights, deodorizers, and automatic lid openers. Tourists are often amazed and confused by the sheer number of buttons. Toilet manufacturers even compete in international design contests. In Japan, bathroom time is as much about comfort as it is about cleanliness. Number 21. In Japan's famous onsen, hot springs, nudity is the norm, and swimsuits are not allowed. Bathers must shower before entering the communal baths, and mixed-gender onsens are rare. However, people with tattoos are often denied entry due to the association of body ink with Yakuza, or Japanese organized crime. Some newer facilities are more open-minded, but the taboo remains strong. Tourists are advised to cover tattoos with patches or visit tattoo-friendly baths. It's a unique cultural experience that blends hygiene, relaxation, and deep tradition. Number 22. Otaku describes people who are obsessively devoted to specific hobbies, usually anime, manga, or video games. Some otaku spend their entire lives collecting merchandise, dressing as fictional characters, or immersing themselves in fantasy worlds. There's even a dedicated district in Tokyo, Akihabara, where shops sell everything from body pillows to rare figurines. While once seen as social outcasts, otaku are now a driving force in Japan's economy and pop culture. They're so influential that politicians and marketers actively court their attention. Still, the line between fandom and obsession is often blurred. Number 23. Despite the hypersexual media environment, there's still enormous social pressure on women to appear pure and inexperienced. This double standard makes dating difficult, especially for women in their 30s or older. Some even lie about their sexual past or undergo hymen reconstruction surgery. Media often glorifies the innocent virgin trope in pop culture. The result is a toxic mix of sexual repression and fantasy-driven expectations. Number 24. Solo dining in Japan is not just accepted, it's catered to. Many restaurants offer hitori seating, with private booths, solo grills, or partitions, to ensure privacy. Ichiran Ramen is a famous example where customers sit in isolated stalls and receive their food through a curtain. This trend respects personal space and allows people to focus on their meal without social pressure. Unlike in many countries, eating alone doesn't carry a stigma in Japan. It's part of a wider culture of self-reliance and introspection. Number 25. In Japanese dining etiquette, slurping noodles is not just allowed, it's encouraged. It shows appreciation for the food and enhances the flavor by mixing air with the broth. Ramen, soba, and udon are often enjoyed this way, with customers joyfully slurping in unison. Tourists might feel self-conscious, but locals see it as a compliment to the chef. Slurping also cools the noodles, making it easier to eat them quickly. So next time you're in Japan, don't be shy. Slurp away. Number 26. Japan has long had a fascination with JK, Joshi Kosei, or high school girls in media and fashion. While school uniforms are innocent in appearance, they're often sexualized in manga, anime, and pop culture. At one point, vending machines sold used schoolgirl underwear, a practice now banned but still whispered about in urban legends. JK businesses offering schoolgirl companionship, non-sexual or otherwise, have also raised concern. The government has cracked down on these services due to fears of exploitation. The blurred line between youth and fantasy remains controversial. For 27. Despite regulations, certain stores in Japan still sell used school uniforms, socks, and accessories, often marketed as collectibles. Some claim the items are cosplay-related, while others cater to fetish markets. Authorities monitor such businesses closely, especially in areas like Akihabara. There's ongoing debate about whether these shops exploit youth or simply reflect niche interests. It's one of Japan's more uncomfortable subcultures. The existence of these stores highlights the complexities of consumer freedom versus social ethics. Number 28. In Japan, where apology is a crucial part of social harmony, businesses exist solely to deliver apologies. You can hire a professional to say sorry on your behalf, in person, by phone, or in writing. These apology agents are trained to express remorse convincingly, even crying if needed. Services are used in business disputes, relationship issues, or even for ghosting someone. It might seem strange, but in a culture where saving face is vital, outsourcing shame makes sense. The business of apology is surprisingly lucrative. Number 29. Many Japanese restaurants display hyper-realistic plastic models of their dishes in glass cases. These fake foods are handcrafted by artisans and can cost hundreds of dollars per item. They help non-Japanese speakers order by pointing and choosing, making them essential for tourism. The craftsmanship is so detailed that it's hard to tell. The food isn't real. Workshops even let tourists try making their own fake sushi or tempura. In Japan, even imitation is done with precision. Number 30. Some Japanese men have held mock weddings with anime character body pillows known as dakimakura. These pillows often feature characters in romantic or suggestive poses, and owners treat them like real partners. They go on dates, celebrate anniversaries, and share emotional bonds with their inanimate lovers. It might sound absurd, but it reflects a growing trend of digital and object relationships. For many, it's about comfort and escapism rather than loneliness. Society may not understand, but for these individuals. Number 31. Capsule hotels are budget accommodations where guests sleep in small pods, just big enough to lie down. These tiny compartments are stacked side by side and often resemble futuristic coffins. Despite their size, many are equipped with TVs, power outlets, and Wi-Fi. They're mainly used by businessmen who missed the last train or travelers needing a cheap place to crash. Shared bathrooms and lockers are provided, and everything runs with Japanese precision. The experience can feel claustrophobic or oddly comforting. Number 32. In Japan, fruit isn't just food. It's a luxury gift. High-end melons, especially the Yubari King variety, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. These melons are perfectly round, blemish-free, and grown with extreme care. Some are auctioned for charity, and buyers see them as status symbols or expressions of respect. Luxury fruit shops showcase their produce like fine jewelry. It's a far cry from grabbing a banana on the go. Number 33. Aokigahara, known as the Suicide Forest, lies at the base of Mount Fuji and has a tragic reputation. Its dense woods and eerie silence have made it one of the most common places for suicides in Japan. The government has put up signs urging people to seek help, and patrols try to intervene. Despite this, the forest draws curious tourists and ghost hunters. It's also featured in horror movies and urban legends. The forest embodies both Japan's mental health crisis and its spiritual mystique. Number 34. Shibari. The Japanese art of rope bondage is more than just a fetish. It's a respected performance art. Practitioners use intricate knots and patterns to tie their partners in visually stunning ways. Some sessions are slow, ceremonial, and focused on trust and vulnerability. There are even schools and live shows dedicated to shibari. It's deeply sensual, but not always sexual. In Japan, rope becomes a language of emotion and power. Number 35. Artist Megumi Igarashi, known as Rokuda Nashiko, was arrested for distributing 3D scans of her own vagina. She used the scans to create boats, toys, and digital files, claiming her art was a feminist statement against Japan's taboo around female genitalia. Her arrest sparked outrage and international debate about censorship and gender equality. While porn is legal with pixelation, artistic expression of female anatomy remains controversial. Her work challenged the hypocrisy in Japan's obscenity laws. She became a symbol of rebellion in a society that hides certain truths behind polite silence. Number 36. Host clubs are nightlife venues where attractive men flirt with female customers for money. These men dress sharply, offer compliments, pour drinks, and make each guest feel like the center of the universe. Clients can spend thousands in one night just to be charmed. Some women become emotionally attached, even financing their favorite hosts' lifestyles. While it may seem shallow, the emotional exchange is very real. It's a mirror of Japan's lonely hearts and transactional intimacy. Number 37. Karoshi means death by overwork, and it's a real legal category in Japan. Employees have collapsed from strokes, heart attacks, or suicide due to working insanely long hours. Families of victims can sue companies if karoshi is proven. Major corporations have faced scandals, and the government has tried to enforce work-hour limits. Despite reforms, the culture of overworking still runs deep. The tragedy of karoshi reflects the dark side of Japan's corporate loyalty. Number 38. Just like you can rent a fake family, you can also rent a boyfriend. These professional companions accompany clients on dates, offer emotional support, and make them feel special, all for a fee. The services are purely platonic, at least officially, though boundaries often blur. Some clients use them to practice romance, others to escape loneliness. The men are trained to be attentive, polite, and Instagram-worthy. It's modern romance reimagined for a digital age. Number 39. In most countries, a train that leaves early is no big deal. But in Japan, it's a crisis. In one case, a train company issued a public apology for departing just 20 seconds ahead of schedule. The apology was printed in newspapers and broadcast on TV. This extreme punctuality is a point of national pride. Trains are rarely late, and when they are, delay certificates are issued to passengers to show their bosses. Precision isn't just expected. It's sacred. Number 40. In Japanese public spaces, silence is golden. People often pretend to talk on the phone to avoid awkward conversations or social interactions. Holding your phone to your ear becomes a shield, a way to escape human contact without appearing rude. This behavior is especially common among introverts or shy commuters. It's another example of how deeply the culture values non-confrontation. Even pretending to speak is preferable to breaking the social code of quiet. That's it for today. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more weird wonders from around the world.